Christ is King. World War III weekend. World War III weekend. It is World War III. As I revealed top secret information yesterday, people always say I'm crazy, then I get it right. It is now going mainstream that yes, Donald Trump and the neocons are prepping a massive ground invasion of Iran. A massive attack, a massive ground invasion with U.S. troops, not just autonomous weapons in the sky through Anduril, Palantir, and of course the new IPO'd SpaceX company, which is a magnificent war machine of death. A magnificent war machine of death is what SpaceX is. And World War III is here. The quarter centennial of July 4th will be the marker and the blame game of the totalitarian world elite, the same people that locked you in your house in 2020 and stole all of your money in 2008 and 09. Yes, I am your general here at islandproject.com. Secede now at islandproject.com. Peacefully secede. Texit. Exit the system. And Friday, Donald Trump plans. Let me see if my pool guy's here. Clean up my chairs in the pool. Hold on 1 second. Donald Trump plans aftermarket close. Aftermarket close. He always waits until aftermarket close. That way, as much manipulation and fraud of the U.S. stock market can be insider traded ahead of the American people. Aftermarket close on Thursday, Donald Trump and the rest of the neocons will commence airstrikes on Iran. This is going to rattle international markets. It's going to rattle oil. Now, what I'm expecting is a massive false flag. The elites need a massive false flag on the homeland, pray against it in order to conjure up the spirit of war among the American people.
Shalom, he's right. This crazy fool, Chris Green, is right. And everything is set up for a FF going into this weekend. So there's, something to what he's saying. So, Shalom, call halal, Yahweh Shem El Shai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, double honor to the elder apostles and elder bishops, a great millstone, even the elders that came before them that taught us the truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers that push the word of truth and its sincerity. The hopeful elect tabernacle of David. I'm the elder Yahshua. I'm back with the World War III Daily Update. We have Chris Green scaring everybody. What did he say? World War III weekend. And then he goes into what? This false flag that very well could happen this weekend. All right, so let me give him this. For good measure on the way out, Sirach. We're going to be not ignorant. Have they started throwing the cherry bombs in your neighborhood yet? Sirach 5. Have they started the ridiculous war game called the 4th of July? 5 and 15. Sirach 5:15, be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small. Go back, Chris. What were you saying?
Another dirty, traitorous, unforgivable. He promised he wouldn't do it, sending us to war again in another foreign war is very, very unpopular. So these scumbags, of course, in Washington, D.C., must conjure up a false flag in order to bring you and your kids into the front lines. So that's going to happen. Now, I want you to understand that Donald Trump, the only reason he's queefed and Donald Trump has not replaced the mullahs in Iran is for a very, very specific reason. Donald Trump's afraid. Donald Trump knows what I know. Donald Trump knows if he attempts to completely overthrow the Iranian government, that means replace the mullahs and replace the Ayatollah, Vladimir Putin's going to nuke the shit out of the United States, and China's going to drop little Chinese men in every American city and town. So I want you to understand this as this ramps up, as Donald Trump fraudulently enters a new war without congressional approval, as he breaks every promise of his presidency and delivers a golden defecation on the heads of the American people. I want you to understand two things. False flag is imminent. World war and Russia and China will be entering the mix. This means great and grave financial collapse.
He's hitting. He's cooking. He's hitting on all cylinders.
And chaos. Absolute chaos in the United States. Fake, rigged, manipulated, insider traded, scumbag, criminal stock market. Criminal, racketeering pricks.
That's what this whole war is about right now. We did a video on it. It's the AstroTurfing Armageddon. They're wagging the dog, and it's a soft war so that they can, realign the economies of every country and bring them into the new world order. That's what we want.
Pieces of you know what. All of this has been proven. All of this is a fact. In fact, there was a hearing into the insider trading prior to 2020 by U.S. officials, and it was actually dropped by the Trump administration. Every day, we hear about Donald Trump buying companies and then signing a contract with them as a part of the U.S. government.
What is it? Ruler against ruler. Jeremiah 51:46 says, let's read this in the NLT because we're looking for approaching forces. Okay, but do not panic. Don't be afraid when you hear the first rumor of approaching forces, for rumors will keep coming year by year. Violence will erupt in the land as the leaders fight against each other. Okay, but rumor, right, of approaching forces, rumors of war, if you will. That's what he's talking about.
So there's racketeering, broken promises, world war.
Why are you hearing rumors of war? Because they're using that, right, to prop up the stock market.
Insider trading, a giant golden shower defecating turd on the American people's foreheads. So I'm going to tell you what you do. You secede. That's what you do. You secede now. You declare 1776 with your general. Peacefully, of course. Peacefully. I have more beautiful Texans in the Island Project than any other population.
Peacefully. Let's do some insider trading. Peacefully, let's do a soft war. Let's do a wag the dog so I can make this money. Peacefully, he's talking all that shit, but how do I make money? And what I believe is a transition so I could come out on top, even though that you're pushing Christianity and JC and all these other lies as a way for you to grift your way to the top.
There are more beautiful Texans in the Island Project than any other state. World domination is my goal. Absolute domination on every front.
How you going to do that with JC in charge? See how the devil talks out of both sides of his neck?
Look, we are the torch of liberty. And as the American
torch of liberty is the light of Lucifer, isn't it?
people, as the American people wake up to the fact that they are being sent into turmoil, that they are being sent into chaos, they
And I can be able to grift my way around the outside and come out on top.
see what your general, of course, has always seen. Now, after breaking this top secret information to you yesterday, I was mocked. People said Donald Trump isn't going to do a ground invasion of Iran. That's not going to happen. I wake up this morning, everybody from Alex Jones and Glenn Beck are all saying ground invasion, imminent. Where do I get this information, guys? I'm the smartest person in the room. Do you understand? I'm a genius. I'm the smartest person in the room.
Sounds like Donald Trump, doesn't it?
I have been for 20 effing years. That's why I own AMTV. That's why I'm a billionaire. Smartest guy in the room.
End on this right here. The most P word. You and Donald Trump. Jeremiah 50 and 22, or 32. And the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up, and I will kindle the fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about him. Main city, Babylon the Great, the most proud. All right, anyway. Stay locked in. We get to see this whole thing get lit. All right, with that, we pray that the elect ratified you, brothers and sisters. Shalom.